What's up, everyone? Another Void back with more Satisfactory for you. Episode 3. And I've been sitting here doing a lot of work off camera. Well, not work. I've just been doing exploration and stuff. And the not being able to pause is a little annoying. I know I've read up that you can pause on the command line, but I'm not going to do that much stuff. They need a button or something. It's just not that difficult. Anyway, a little bit annoying. That's okay. So last episode, episode 2, we set up this power plant. And actually, off camera, I was worried that our power plant is actually eating more biofuel than we're creating. Because we're creating about 15 biofuel per minute right now. And I calculated incorrectly that we were burning 16 biofuel per minute. Obviously, we're going to run out. But I realized two things. One, each of these consumes 4 each. And I can actually, just dismantle this for now. We're going to take some damage, but no big deal. Also, that, and I need to look something up real fast. How are we going to do this here? I need to look something up. That these actually burn 4 per minute, not 2. So we're not burning 16 per minute, we're burning 32 per minute. Now that's at max capacity, right? And we are not at max capacity. That's the second thing I learned, is that biomass burners actually dial themselves back, which is really good for us because we're not going to be at capacity all the time. Right now we have 240 megabytes of capacity and we don't use it. So that's good for us. You can see that we have 240 max, but we're only using 50-ish right now, which means instead of burning one of these per every 15 seconds, I actually timed it to make sure it was right. It's about one every minute and 15 seconds or something like that, right? It's 75 seconds because it's about 15 seconds times 5. That's really good. That means we're actually keeping up. We don't have to take anything offline. We can just fill them all evenly and it'll be fine, okay? So it's not really 4 per minute, and it would be nice if they showed maybe underneath the 4 per minute, what you're actually doing right currently, so that you could more calculate how long you have till you go offline. Another thing I'd like to talk about, and I don't know how I'm going to get to these comments. I can't see any comments. Okay, apply. Mr. Lotus, thanks for the comment in episode -1 about crouch and jump and how to do that, how to do the jump thing. So I remapped C for crouch to shift, and then shift, which is sprint toggle, to C. So I've already toggled sprint, and you have to do it every time you log in. But if you do the shift spacebar thing, you do move a little bit faster. It is really cool. So I've been using it. It does not work uphill, so that's something to know. You actually move slower that way. But thanks for that. Appreciate that, Mr. Lotus. So back to, and I got to reduce that now because now it's taking up the whole screen. And I can't see anything else on my second monitor. So also off camera, I redid the to-do list. We were pretty much out of stuff to do. We want to get the milestone resource sync and part assembly. The to-do list area is a really short amount of text you can put in there. I don't know why it's so short. It's like 200 characters or something, which is really weird. Considering it's just probably a text file in the game, so it could be 2,000 characters. I don't think it would matter, but it is what it is. That's what we're working with here. So that's what we're going to be doing. We already have what we need up on our milestone there on the top right, and we will be doing that shortly. But we have a few other things I'd like to do first because I'm pretty sure we don't have enough to get this done. Yeah, we're going to be running short on a couple of things at least. So we need to do a few things. So I was already talking about the power, and what I'm going to do with power here is I noticed that, for one thing, we can't run 120 leaves into this thing per minute. We can only do 60 per minute right now, which means the max we can get out of this thing is 30 biomass per minute. Now, right now, it's doing 60 per minute. So this is actually set up as best as we can do it right now before we get Mark II belts. So this one is actually running properly. Where we're failing a little bit here is that this can do 120 a minute, but we're only sending it 30 per minute, right? So this is actually running at a quarter capacity. And since we really need to pump up our biomass production, we really need to give this thing at least, like, max we can give it is 60 per minute, right? That would give us 30 biomass or biofuel per minute, which really helps with our capacity for power, which we're going to need when we start setting up just a few more machines, and that's going to bump up our consumption, right? So what I'm going to do with this is kind of reroute this whole thing. I don't need this container, so I'm just going to take it out. And then we're going to reroute this too, right? So let's take that out. We're actually going to be rerouting this. The whole thing is going to be rerouted. So let's just take all of this out. And I'm going to set up 2 of these constructors for biomass. That's going to give us 60 per minute. So let's get rid of this guy. Let's just break down the whole thing. Again, we already knew we were going to be replacing this, so no big deal. Let's get on to the construction one right here. And we'll go box. We're going to need 2 boxes, right? Because we're going to have to feed 60 per minute to both of these machines we're about to set up. And why don't we set up, why don't we put the, is it organization? Let's put the lookout tower onto 1 here. Let's put it on 10, I guess, which is a really weird number. Is it 0? Yeah, sweet. Okay. So let's just do that, because I'm going to need this quite frequently, actually. It's really hard to build from the ground level in this game. I kind of feel like my legs are cut off. The view from the floor feels way too short to me for some reason. I think it's just because the bushes are so big and the plants are so tall, it makes me feel short. So let's, again, go back to constructor mode here. We are actually going to want containers. We don't need... can I do that from here? Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. We actually don't need any other containers but these 2. So why don't we just get these 2 containers in, maybe slightly offset here. Let's snap to grid here. And then we're going to do 2 constructors in front of those guys, but they can be pretty close actually. Why isn't it snapping? Oh, because we don't have foundation put down. It's fine. I don't really want foundation. Again, this build's going to go away. That's going to feed directly into this, but we're going to need a what's it called, a splitter or a merger right there. So why don't we move this guy up to like here, and then let's go back to our dude here. 5 is the merger, so we'll just do it like this. I believe that's correct. I can't see because the little hammer's in the way, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, in is in that side. Cool. Now all we have to do really is hook up. Let's do a power pole to hook up these guys. Let's put it here. That guy can already use that power pole. That's perfect. Let's hook up the power. Let's do everything up here. It just makes it so much easier. I thought I clicked that guy. Okay, and then we can even do this. We don't need to be down there. And I like how in this game you can set them up backward. Are these guys are backward? We might have to jump down for that. Let's get the rest of this done though. Okay, that's not going to work. Alright, we need to jump down for that. That's okay. Everything's pretty much hooked up here. Alright, so let's separate the biomass. I'm sorry, the leaves, and we're actually starting to run out. So let's do 3 stacks, and then we'll give it half of this stack. That's half, right? So that's half. Everybody has about half, and then let's hook this up. Like so, and like so. That'll get this started, and then let's make sure we can get this going because we want to make sure that everybody is hunky-dory right off the bat. There we go, I was in the way. And then outbound to this guy. Why would that not work? Why won't it hook up? I think it's backward. This guy's backward. Let's just take this guy out. Pretty sure he's backward. For some reason, it's not super easy to see if something's backward or not. That looks the same to me. Let's put it over here just to be sure that we can get this thing going. I wish I could... I actually don't like the scrolling. I'd rather just push the buttons and get what I need out of this. That should work. Again, why is it not hooking up? That's going in, right? Is that... That's the in. Okay, this merger is messed up. I haven't told those guys what to build, but that's okay. This merger is messed up. It's backward, because I couldn't see it. So let's do another merger. First merger, so that's kind of cool. Let's straighten it up as much as possible, I think. Like that. Go back to belt. Alright, this should do it, because this should hook up, right? Yeah, there we go. That was sort of an unnecessary move on my part before. Who cares? Let's get this guy hooked up to say, we want you to do leaves, biomass, leaves, biomass, and then you are going to be doing biofuel. You're way out of here. You know, I'm going to reset this. I don't That's too. I don't want this build to be so far away. The whole point, well, part of the point was to make something a little bit easier for us to manage. Now that is exactly reversed from what we want. We're gonna have to turn that. That's okay. We can do it. We're already rebuilding, right? Let's turn that guy. Let's get rid of this. All right, cool. And then 3. Let's get it in there. That's what she's. Anyway, that's what she said. All right, solid biofuel, perfect. That ups it by double. That gives us double the capacity right there. We probably don't. Yeah, we'll probably have to redo that too. I bet you. So let's get this. I was kind of lucky last time when I first did this. Let's turn it. I think we can just do it like that. That should be good, and then we'll just turn this. I believe that works if I did it the same way. Pretty sure I did. Good. That's much better. Much better. Now this guy should be not doing anything. He's not hooked up to power. Okay, I thought I did that, but I think we reset him. Okay, there we go. So now he should be working at twice the speed. We should now be getting 30 per minute because we're giving it 60 biomass per minute now. Let's make sure that these guys are cranking at 100% here. They're at 53. Oh, that's right. They're going to be working at half. So that means together they are 1. Okay, now this thing is a full belt of biomass. So now this is going to do, until we can get Mark II, this is doing 30 per minute. That's awesome. Great upgrade. Now let's get up there to the top. Let me use my new sprinting method here. Thanks again. Any other tips you got, please leave them in the comments section. Obviously, I always need help on new games. And again, uphill is not helping. I'm going to keep picking up this grass. I need to keep remembering to do that. Because we're not running out of leaves, but, you know, they're not... And then that happens. Oh, the joys of not being able to see where the edge is, huh? Basically, I'm making excuses. I don't want to pick up everything. I still want it to look pretty. But I will pick up the stuff that's in the way. Alright, so we're up here now. Let's get this working. Why don't we just reset this while... Ooh. I'm not going to reset that. I think it's pretty much where it needs to be. Will it do this? It'll do that. Why don't we go like this, though? Just to have a little bit better of a curve here. Just to make it a little bit more natural. That's much better. And then while we're here, let's pick up some biofuel and reset everybody. Because my inventory is very messed up. Nope, that is not the button for inventory. So why don't we sort the inventory? Because we really need to make sure that these guys are good to go. I can't fuel everyone to max. So we're going to do that whole 50 thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We'll just give them 50 each again. That's going to pump it up pretty good, though, because we're only burning, like I said, every minute and 15 we go through one of these guys. So this is going to give us another hour of power, right? Hour of power. It's like an old Christian show or something if you're that old. But again, we're going to be setting up some new machines. We just set up another constructor. So technically, see, we're already up a little bit higher. We're already up to 53. We added 3 more, right? So we got to be careful of that. Let's put the rest of this back. I don't need to be carrying it around. Let's also drop off some more stuff down here. One of the things I wanted to do was drop off... I want the biomass, or the leaves and stuff, to be in a little container over here. So why don't we just go get that stuff? Because we're going to be burning that. I don't want to keep it in the main thing. We really just need it when we're right here. Let's get rid of this, because I'm done with this project. And then Q... personal storage box. Let's just put that right here. Because this is a great spot for it. We'll just put it literally like right there. This is going to be where we put all of our biomass stuff. Actually, there's some biomass right there, so I'm going to load that into the machine over here if it's not full, which it won't be because it's not running at full capacity. So this should be a no-brainer. This should be simple. Where is it? Yeah, I got rid of it. It's in the box, dummy. So that's a little bit better. I am a little bit of a stickler for nice builds. It's just right now I didn't care because I'm trying to just get stuff done and I don't want to wait. I feel like it's kind of wasting time to like make nice builds right now because we're going to rip it all up. So, and we're going to rip it up pretty shortly, actually. So actually we can check off our part of our to-do list here, which is expand the biomass is really what I wanted to do. I also took the time during that to make it a little nicer and prettier and more tight, because it will be hanging around for a little while at least. So that's pretty cool. The next thing we want to do, I think, is expand concrete. It's not coming in fast enough. It's just being a pain. Another thing I want to do, I think, for concrete is I want it to box down to here now. So we're actually going to make a box over to here so I don't have to run all the way up there and pick it up. That's kind of a duh. I think I can actually do that. We'll see. But I want to get that moving because a lot of our upgrades rely on just massive amounts of concrete. You can see the resource sink requires 400, and the space elevator, which I have on here, requires 500. So we really need to expand this build. We're going to duplicate this. We have 120 coming out of here. This thing can only do 45 per minute, and it's only given us 15 in return, right? So I can easily run 2 machines off that, no problem. Actually, I can't, because I can't split this. 60's the max. So I think we're maxed out right now. Till we get another limestone node. That really stinks. This is max. Because 45 per minute, if I split, actually we could get 2 at like 70% possibly. Because we're going to get 30 per minute. So, I mean, it would be more. That would be good. Why don't we rip all this out? We're going to rip this whole operation out real quick. This should be a no-brainer. I build faster now. This is not difficult to do. It's just going to be very, very fast. Let's just get right on this again. We're going to turn this one out around this way now because we're going to feed this to multiple things, right? We're going to feed it around that way and back to 2 constructors. Let's see, can we get it to sit down a little nicer in there? So, yeah, that's probably fine. Let's build it like that. Let's build the constructors first so that we make sure we have room for them. Let's get our little nope, that's the Windows button. Let's get our little observation tower up here and just build it from here. This is much better. Okay, let's do that really quickly. This just makes it so much more simple, like we saw with the other build. I don't have to guess with as much. Okay, so we got that guy. He's probably going to have to go... Nah, we can still... he's kind of in the way. Why don't we just make it a little bit tighter? Like so. And then I can remove it. Well, I can remove it for now, but I'm going to have to reconnect everything. We're actually going to want probably to make this a little bit nicer of a build and a cleaner build. Let's do something like this, so it's just easier to get to, you know, that cliff there without too much clipping and looking stupid. All right, now let's go back to the constructor menu here. Oh, we have probably plenty of space. Why don't we do it closer to here so that I can actually send it over the edge? We're going to want to merge it too, so we're going to want to do that. Yeah, that's too close. Actually, let's go the other way around. Let's do it like this. I can't. The wires are in the way. Wires are in the way. Okay, why don't we do it so that it's like this. That's going to be great. Let's hook up the wiring while we're up here because it's so much easier. We're going to have a little bit of clipping here. I'm okay with that. I really just want to get this thing hooked up. Now let's go to a splitter. Why don't we just split it right here? Why don't we literally just split it right here? No, we don't need to snap to that. Let's put it right there. And that means this is really just going to come all the way around. This is where we really are going to have a harder time, I guess. Let's just do it around like this. Okay, that looks good. I don't know why it won't work. Why is it doing that? It doesn't need to go up. That's strange. I think we're good with this now. Let's get off this thing. We don't need this. Again, taking some damage. I don't really care. Alright, we're going to turn this thing like so. And then we're going to do this again. Let's try to get to more regular building practices here. And then we're going to turn it like this. So we can start getting used to making really nice builds. Let's do it. I think it's like this. We don't really have a grid yet, but ooh, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's just make something that works then. We're going to go back to roots here. We don't have foundations, so we're just going to do it like this. It doesn't look pretty, but it works. We're going to tell this guy, okay, you need to make me concrete. You need to make me concrete. And you should be producing, so I'm not really sure what you're doing here. You're hooked up. Oh, we're not hooked up to the main power supply. That's right. Now, again, we're increasing our power, so we need to be a little careful, because that's going to increase the biomass burned per minute, right? So it's not a super huge problem for us right now. Oh, that's so cool. Kind of reminds me of like a roller coaster or something. So this guy should be producing relatively shortly here. We got a lot coming out of there. It's going to merge into here, and we're going to get 30 per minute, so that gets us about 66% capacity. So we have like 1.5 of these guys going. Then we're going to merge it, right? We got to do a merge, which I probably should have done up there too. But the merge needs to be... Oh yeah, right. It needs to be the other way around, right? That's correct. So let's do it something like that. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, but we're going to see. All right, we're going to merge those two lines. And then I'm going to run it. Let's get out our handy dandy dude here, because this is going to be not very fun to run this thing. Let's see if I can hopefully put this in and put in that belt. It might be in the way now, because it's a pretty tight op at this point. Okay, belt. Can I just literally... I can, and that's what we're going to do, and that's how it's done right there. Oh, it's super clipping. Oh, it's super clipping. I mean, that's a massive clip. I can't do that. I got my limits, guys. I got my limits, and that's it. That's one of the limits. All right, that's all I can stand, and I can't. Let's at least go to here, so it's not going to clip. Okay, let's do like this, and then we'll turn it slightly, right? To kind of line up with that guy. And then we're going to go off into the distance here. And it should at least not clip that way. There we go. Now it looks more normal, I would say. Cool. So we upped it by, 0.5 or whatever, right? That is cool. I dig that. 68% capacity. Much, much better. And, oh man, I tried to do the jump trick, and it didn't work. Alright, so this guy should be building up a lot faster, and we don't have to run up there, so that saves us even more time, right? Cool. Why don't we run up there and feed... Well, we probably need some extra limestone, so I guess it's okay to have all this lime... Oh, we have a ton of limestone. Let's just really quickly drop that off. We're already running out of time by a lot. I kind of hoped we'd get a lot further than this. But I'm explaining builds. I'm kind of, Yeah, see how slow you do it uphill? It only works downhill or level. Even then, level, not so much sometimes. Alright, let's just fill this guy up. There we go. Let's fill this guy up. Again, they won't. There we go. That's a lot better for us, guys. That saves us some space. Cool. So let's also expand the wire. There was a better jump. It's going to hurt, but whatever. Cool. Nice. While we're here, let's pick some of this up, actually. Let's do the jump trick. So we're probably not getting to anything but expanding these right now. And the jump trick does also get you higher in the air. So if you're trying to get up a little bit of a mountain or something, which I've already had a problem with my exploration, it works. We're going to duplicate or triplicate the wire, okay? So this guy, and again, we might not be able to do it because I keep forgetting that we don't have 120 per second belt here. So we have 60 per second. This guy's using half of it. So this guy, though, is only using 15. So actually we can triplicate it, because what we can do is split this belt, take 30 per minute off, and make two forges, and feed that into 2 wire, right? So we're going to actually add 4 machines to this build. I kind of don't want to mess with what's going on. I might just route it into a splitter and kind of split it that way. Let's just move this guy, and then we're going to have to move... Well, this whole thing is going to have to change now, right? Because these are really like exactly built to meet our demands there. So what I'm going to do, again, let's do an observation tower. That's going to make this so much easier. We'll just do it like, I don't know, about here. So we're going to lay everything out with this. Again, why is this not working? Okay, cool. That's good enough. because just building on the ground. And then when I get hover mode, it's gonna make it so much easier. We're still pretty tight in here, but that's okay. I'm gonna run the splitter like this to like that. I'm gonna split out there. Well, I gotta split, and I'll put the forge right there. Actually, let's do that first. Let's get this set up first. The smelter, right? Alright, let's just go right here for this smelter. It's really close. I still can't really see what I'm doing. Let's get rid of this guy. Alright, smelter. It's okay to move this like pretty high. We can also probably do it like this. The problem is running a splitter that close. That is going to be funky. That's going to be super funky. Again, this is part of the fun with building on what's it called? Forest. This is going to look really ugly, but that's okay. So we're going to split it. No, you're doing it wrong. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. Let's be real. We're going to split it right here. I think that splitter will work. Yeah, because we can split around and we can split down. So let's put it there. Let's make sure this works before we do anything else. It doesn't. It's too close. No worries, no worries. Let's go back to here. And this should work. It, again, is going to look super funky, but that's okay. That's a little bit further away. So that should work now. Oh, let's just do that. Well, we're not going to be able to wrap it around that much. This is going to be super funk. But super funk is okay. Can I do it? Nope, because it wants to turn around. So let's do it like this. Let's get it all the way around, kind of. And now let's tell it to go up. There we go. Okay, again, a little bit funk, but that's okay. Because this, again, is going to be ripped out as well when we do our copper forge. Now, this guy is super easy. We're literally just going to come right down here. And then we're going to turn. Like, we're just going to literally turn like this right into a splitter. So I can actually put the splitter down first, I think. Let's do the splitter first. Let's maybe tie it to this guy. Ish. Like right there would be cool. And then, again, doesn't have to be pretty. We're just really trying to get this thing working, right? So that is that forge. Again, not beautiful, but that's okay. Let's tell it what it's doing so it can at least get back to work. We're also going to need more power lines, which it's really, yeah, kind of weird that I can't get up here. So let's... I think that guy can attach to that. But why don't we put a power line down here to handle these guys? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put one here to handle these guys. And then let's remove this. And we're going to remove the other connection that that guy's got, because I think he's connected up here. We're going to remove this. There we go. It's a little... I don't know. It's about the same, actually, if I'm really being honest here. Okay, cool. Those guys are working. I could probably even hook up this guy. There we go. And you're going to make copper ingots. Okay, so our regular build is going again. We just moved the forge, basically, but we also split it. So I want to do this before we end the episode, which we have about a minute and a half. This should be able to do this. Let's put 2 forges. Actually, we can now we can get out our observation tower. Gonna have to put it over here for sure. I don't care if it's on top of something else. I'm not really bothered by that. But it's getting a little tight in here. Actually, I could build from over here. Yeah, let's build from over here, because I can always lean over further, right? I can't see if... Let's do this. Alright, I want it like that. Okay. Alright, observation tower. Makes it so much faster, so much cleaner, so much easier. Yes, I like it, I like it. Again, the miner might be in the way a little bit. But it is what it is. I'm going all the way around the horn to do this. Alright, so that splitter's going to come out. That's up here, isn't it? Why don't we do that? We're going to have 2 forges up here. Why don't we get rid of this? And let's make it... the problem we're going to have is it's going to be very difficult now. Let's maybe do something like that, and we'll hook that up later. But let's get this at least pipe... no, let's not do that yet. because we got to put in these other guys. So let's make sure we get those guys in. And we're going to hang them right off the edge. Like that. Which means our splitter is going to be right here. Just do it like this. See, the thing is, I can't. There we go. But since I don't have foundation, it just goes right back to the way I had it. So let's do the splitter. Actually, we can do it like that. That would be that would work too. Okay, that's all set up. Now we can set up a little bit of the power because we know where it's going. That will be, can do both of those guys. And we'll do one over here, and we'll just take it to the other spot. There we go. So let's hook up the rest of this power over here. I can do it from there. Alright, let's just do a jump. Okay, whoa! Okay, let's hook up this power here. This is actually a little more than we need. A little bit overbuilt, that's okay. Let's hook up the power up to these two guys. So at least when we turn it on, the whole thing is running. I can probably do the other one from over there, so let's get this. Okay, sweet. Should I just do the belt from here? Probably easier. So the belt, that's majorly clipping. The belt's going to go like this. Again, it really wants to connect to... You know what? Let's do it from down here. The belt is going to want to go this way. And then come over to here. And then go into there. And then we're just going to do this. Right? We're just, again, it's quick and dirty. Just trying to get it done. Alright, so we're getting ore. That's good. Probably because we need... Let's hook this up so everything can run. Let's just... There's going to be a little bit of clipping, probably, this wire. I think that's probably fine. That's fine with me, at least. Just massive clipping is what I don't want. So this thing has to start up again. It's connected, correct? Yeah, it's connected. Now we should be feeding both directions here. This guy should be online, I believe. He's hooked up. Yeah, he's online. He's not doing anything. Why not? Oh, that guy's not hooked up. Okay, we got one more line that runs all the way across. Alright, let's just get there quick. Let's just hook it all up. Come on, hurry up. And bam, power is back on. Except for that front machine. So that machine needs to be hooked up as well. Let's just hook it up across here. Nah, let's hook it up back here. To this guy. He is maxed. Well, this guy gets one more connection now, so this is... Oh, he's maxed too? He is maxed. Alright, we're going to go to here. That means the other connection is going to have to come from there to do the other machines. We're going to pick this up in a minute because we're going to have to move these. So we're going to put two constructors down here. And I know this is... We're a little over, but that's okay. I'm going to go all the way around because I really don't like the direction. Apparently I'm not. Other games must have it a different way. That's the output. Okay, so we're going to have it... Again, observation tower. God, it's so hard to build on the ground floor here. Alright, let's get it to something I can use right away. Since we're a little over the time here. My builds go over, that's okay. I don't cut them. I'm not going to cut it right in the middle. I'm almost done, then I'm going to keep going. Alright, so let's get this up and running. I can't, again, tell. Okay, those are backward. I'm glad I looked. So we're going to... This has to go into the actual thing here. Let's do it like that. And then we're going to pick up both of these, and we're going to merge. We can probably merge all three of those, because I think they're producing pretty slowly. So let's do that. You're going to make wire. So it's 30 per minute, so actually we can't merge these. We would need two boxes. That's okay. Let's pick this box up now, because I don't like where it is. We can work with that. Let's pick up this box as well. I don't want to run all the way back out here. Let's set up our boxes. We don't need this. Well, we might need it, but it's in the way. Alright, we need 3 boxes. Right, we're going to set them up all in a row. And we need to save some space for a splitter. Let's do it like, let's save some space to run through as well. We'll do like that. Actually, we don't need anything. We can literally just draw the lines all the way up. And again, this is going to look kind of ugly, but I'm not really concerned too much with that, and that's not what I want. I thought it was connected. There we go. Same thing for you. Literally just connect up. Oh wait, that's the second box. We do need to actually merge right here. Alright, we're going to merge these guys, but let's do it like this. Let's do 2 in like this and 1 out over there. In fact, let's do it up here. We can't. Oh yeah, we can build 2 on top of each other. This should work. We'll do it like that. This just goes straight into there, and this one will go into here. It's going to have a little bit of clipping. I'm, again, pretty okay with that. That looks good. Okay, now this guy has to come all the way around. So, remember, we have to also leave space for the other guy. Because we just moved him as well. So let's go to about here. Again, going to be funky for a little bit, but we're gonna clean this up pretty quick here. This is really just to get us a few more upgrades. I'm gonna get on this belt, even though I'm gonna move, right? Okay, there we go. So we're gonna have some mild clipping right here, probably. All right, good. And then just run it in. Okay, now, do I need all this wire? No. I'll get 200 wire. And then am I gonna need this wire, or I'm sorry, cable? Let's keep a couple hundred wire, something like that on me. We should see wire coming into here soonish. Let's make sure everything's working. Did we select wire for these things? We did, but we didn't select copper ingots for this. We actually didn't even set this up. There we go. Now I can't jump over it, of course. And you're just literally going into there. And you're doing copper ingots. And they've already got ore. So they're working now. Great, everything's set up. Really, really nasty expansion here. Nope, these guys aren't set up. And we were going to use this to set them up. That's correct. So let's just hook these guys up, and then we're done. We're a little over the time. Again, really nasty build, but this is not going to continue. This build is so that we can get some upgrades here fast, and so we can get to the next pieces. There we go. We could probably fix the clip right there, but again, I just don't feel like it's worth the time. So we can check that off now. Let's do that really quickly here. That we expanded the concrete and expanded the wire as well. So I think we did quite a bit. Why don't we just go finish up maybe the resource sink so we can get that set up next episode or something? And it's pretty cool. I really just have to run over here and grab this stuff. I don't really need to even go over there, so let's see what we got here. I did grab some more wire, right? Okay. I don't have plate. I don't have rods, but that's okay because these guys have been working the whole time. I might eventually need to expand these guys too. Well, right now I don't. But later probably because we're going to be pulling from this stuff quite often. And these guys are not going to be able to keep up. I mean, they're just not going to. Oh, I can actually do this too. Wait, what? No. Why would it? What's it doing? This can go in my other hand. All you have to do is scroll the mouse. I didn't know that before. I had to figure that out. All right, let's get an upgrade. There we go. This is going to be for the resource sink. I want to set up a resource sink almost immediately. And next episode, we will be setting one up because I want to do some exploring and picking up some minerals so we can get the MAM going. And while we're doing that, we're going to hook up something that gets the sink going. It's going to cost 30 megawatts, so that is, you know, not the greatest. It's a little unfortunate. We're out of... Okay, we've eaten all of our leaves now.
Examples of bonus content.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool. Just stop talking. Oh, our max burn is 96. Okay, so it went up quite a bit. We're at 76. We're added like 20 more megawatts. All this stuff shut down though, so that's good because we're done. We don't need this part. Pick that up while we're here, right? Oops. Let's go check the biomass stuff one last time real quickly here. We're way over the time, but that's okay. Oh, don't do it uphill. It slows you down. The reason I did build something more permanent for biomass plant here is that we're going to keep this for a while. Coal is not close by. So we were at 75 when I loaded those. So we're doing we're doing all right. I definitely need to pick up a lot more leaves, though. Let's see how much biofuel we actually have now. A lot. I can't max these guys. I don't have that much, but I can give them all 100, right? I can give them all 100. That gets us a lot higher. That's twice as much as we started with when we did that project. So I'm going to fill these in, and then we'll be done with this little dude here, this little project. And next we will get to what looks like gather some samples. We're going to be doing MAM next episode pretty much. And gathering some more foliage and stuff on the way, because we have a lot more to do in that regard. Cool. So anyway, hopefully you liked this episode. Click subscribe and like if you did. Click the notification bell to get notified when I make new videos. It's going to be pretty much one per day for a while, but my normal upload will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But again, you're going to probably see a video every day because I'm playing a lot of this game right now. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and stay frosty.